Welcome back to Terror Takeover, your one-stop shop for all things creepy, disgusting, and horrifying. I'm your host, Crow, and I'm here with my ladies. Say hi, my ladies.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, I made a giant boo-boo, and I accidentally had Zoe and Char set to producer mode, so nothing they were saying was being recorded, and we literally recorded for like half an hour.
It's just gonna sound
So
like you were talking to yourself.
I know.
Like,
So
I'm scared.
we had to start over. And Zoe was like, I said so much funny stuff. And she did. So just know
Yeah.
she was being really funny.
Oh no, I'm
Yes,
fucking
I laughed a
hilarious.
bit. I
We
laughed
did.
quite
We
a
all
bit.
laughed. We all laughed. Okay. So we were just saying this is the first that we've recorded in a long time.
Mhm.
Um, because we've all been like doing different things. I've been out of town and we just released our first like 4 episodes, but we recorded those in like June. So we basically haven't recorded since August, like since before I left for tour. So that's why we're kind of jumping back in it, and I'm a little green, so you'll have to bear with me. That's exactly why I just made that screw up, but we're happy to be here. We're happy to hang out, and we're happy to get back into this stuff we already talked about.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. No,
That was
it
just a
is
practice
fine.
run. It was just practice.
You're right. Yeah, practice makes perfect,
Yeah,
or
it's great to be
better.
back hanging out with you guys, talking about our favorite subject
I
again, getting back
know.
together.
I missed y'all so much.
I missed you
It's
guys
like girl
too.
time.
I feel like we're just like hanging out and like having a glass of wine together. Like we're just like wine moms
Yeah.
talking about like
Horror.
gore, basically. Yeah. But we mentioned a few things, just like horror news for the week. So I just want to mention that Saw X has been released on streaming services, which is really cool. If you don't want to go to the movie theater, you could just watch it from the comfort of your own home for $20.
Oh
So,
yeah. Save
um,
money.
yeah, exactly. Well, kind of.
So wait, why do you feel like ashamed of not wanting to go to movie theaters? Because honestly, I feel like most people do not want to go anymore. Like there's a reason why it's the same price now to just watch at home.
Because they suck.
Well, I feel like a shame.
And they're scary.
It's
I mean,
so
get into
true, so
it though.
scary.
It is
I
scary
feel
walking in
like,
that little hallway and you're like, damn, the
yeah,
shooter's
in the
coming.
dark. The
Oh
Yes.
my
shooter,
god.
I mean,
no.
I hate to put it out there, but
Just
for
jump right
No, it's
into it.
real.
true.
Just jump right
Well,
into it.
yeah, I mean, I think that we like the first go around when we were recording, I think we like purposefully just like didn't say anything, but
Oh,
I know we
right.
were all
Oh,
no,
we were
no,
all
you're
thinking at the
good.
same time.
I was just saying I think we were all thinking it though. Just because we actually had I don't want to get too much into it, but we had an incident in our town in that movie theater. So there's a lot of like just like really awful vibes
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
it's just like super super honestly
So
just
sad.
scary and
Yeah.
I think there's just a lot of dark energy there if that makes any
For
sense,
sure.
but also I just like I feel bad because I hate to like contribute to like the fall of movie theaters, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I feel
Yeah,
like
but
they've
it
just
is that
totally
time. Same thing with malls. It's just kind of
I
happening, you know?
know.
Like,
I know.
I would rather
Yeah.
be at your house, being cozy with my phone and some good snacks,
True.
watching a movie versus being in a
Mm-hmm.
cold theater with some like weird people. But I do like the energy of like
Right.
being in a big space, you know? I would do
Well,
a
I think
rooftop
it's just
cinema, but
oh, that'd be sick. I
yeah,
think it's just like kind of like sad because that's like a part of our childhood, you know? So it
Yeah,
feels
for
like
for
a part
sure.
sure.
of us, like when we were kids, is just like dying. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people aren't going to do that anymore.
I'm not really
True, but
into
you're
it.
right.
I mean, you fucking sit there. You got one guy to your left fucking bootlegging the movie. Then you got somebody on
Yeah,
your
the guy in the hoodie in the commercial.
Real
somebody on your right making out and somebody kicking the back of your fucking seat. Like,
vile.
Yeah, some 16-year-old
baby,
behind
this
you,
is
like,
Finding Nemo. Okay, what is going
bruh.
on?
Yeah, it's not that serious. It's not romantic.
Uh-uh.
Y'all better calm down.
Lord.
Diabolical. Wow.
Um, Night of the Hunted,
Mhm.
by the same director who did P2 and Maniac, is available for streaming on Shudder. I know that you guys said you loved
Yes.
Maniac. I loved P2. I have yet to see Maniac, but I need to watch it
Yes,
because I hear
yes,
great
yes.
stuff.
Yes. Jonah Hill, Margot Robbie, killing it.
Wait, is that
Wait,
the same? I don't think that's the same Maniac.
Okay, maybe that's. I was gonna say this is so
I
strange.
was
Okay,
right. I was because there that one's like more of like an action kind
mm,
of like comedy, right? Or drama kind of situation.
the Maniac I'm thinking of was the limited series on Netflix. I know there's also a
Right.
movie.
Right, right,
Oh,
oh,
right.
okay, okay,
So
okay.
there is, yeah, there's like a slasher horror called Maniac that's like
uh-huh.
really popular in the horror
Yeah,
circles
true,
right now. I
true.
don't
So
hear
good.
great stuff about it. I just never got around to watching it. But
So
yeah, I used to
good.
get them mixed up all the time because I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
there's no way people are talking about the series.
And not Maniac the song either, even though it's a great song.
Yeah, they
Real,
have so many
real. So
different
many maniacs out here.
well, I think they also have a Maniac from like the 70s as well that was like
Mhm.
another slasher film, but I don't remember
Oh
exactly.
shit,
Yeah.
really?
Right, something like that. I might just be totally making
Wait,
this up, but you know.
let's see.
There's a new found footage horror film called Malibu Horror Story, which was released in select theaters, as well as a movie called Soulmates, which is a psychological horror movie about a dating service gone wrong.
Very
Which
cool.
I love movies like that. We were just talking
Mhm.
earlier about Fresh, which was I think is a Hulu original. And we love that one, and that one's kind of like a similar vibe, it seems like,
Yeah.
as
They
far as
did do a
like
good job with that one.
right. Yeah, they actually did. Yeah. It's not like
The one
a couple
Hulu
of other ones
original
that
that
we've
popped
seen.
off.
Right, right. Well, they have a few now, I think, but I just couldn't name them right off the bat.
They don't. Trust me. I be looking, girl.
Oh my god, we're gonna be blacklisted by Hulu.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Screw
No, they have great
No,
content.
it's
It's just
okay.
horror is not for everybody. That's okay. That's no
No,
problem,
so
girl.
true. And honestly, horror is probably the easiest thing to screw up, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I feel like it's the easiest thing to do low budget, probably, but it's also the
Yeah.
easiest thing to screw
Well, yeah,
up.
that's exactly. If you like B movies, they got it. They're in their bag. But I'm,
Right.
Mhm.
a
Right, depending on what
snob.
you're going for. There's a horror series called Creature, which is based on Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, released on Netflix, which looks really, really good. I definitely want to check that out. I need to get into more like horror series, but I feel like there's a million and one, and it's just hard to choose. But I know that you guys love your horror series, so I should probably just watch what you recommend me.
Oh
But
yeah.
Yeah, I need to
I'll
watch
definitely have to
Hemlock
ask for some
Grove, apparently.
It's cute. I don't know.
Girl.
It's like typical like creature feature high school. Like
I don't
it's
mind. I liked Riverdale for like a second.
Oh hell yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
fuck up
watch
some
Riverdale,
Riverdale. I fuck up
Okay.
some
Um,
Riverdale.
well, I loved Wednesday. I feel like that's a
Yeah, I
similar
went through Wednesday.
vibe.
That was good too. I'll do it.
Loved
You know?
Wednesday. Y'all know I had a hyper fixation on that
You
show. I felt so
did.
Yes.
weird. I was like, I'm like an adult. Like, is it weird that I like this show?
No, not at all.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Y'all
my
are
little
like,
coworker said that you're like
no.
an adult Wednesday.
Aw.
Bruh, I love it. I'll take it. That makes me
Yes,
happy.
yes.
It's the bangs. I know it.
What's the
I'm
bang?
crying.
Let's talk about our party.
Shit yeah. Fuck yeah.
Shit, yes. So
Yes.
we're throwing a party, which I literally came up with the name for in like 2 minutes. So it's kind of embarrassing.
No. Tell us. What
I
is
just
it?
was like a spectacular soiree.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know how to say that last one.
Oh,
I was
word.
like, yeah,
Well,
y'all
it
come
looks
into our
crazy if you're reading it.
spectacular soiree.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh,
But it's
so
October
exciting.
28th. It's the Saturday. By the time this episode will be coming out, it'd be like that weekend. So by the time you hear this episode, you might have already been to it or heard about the party or whatever. But I'm excited about it. We've never like thrown an event like this before.
Yeah.
At the last time I threw a party was when I was like 13 for my birthday and we had a fun jump. So this is not quite the same thing. But I'm excited about it. We are going to be doing scary movie trivia. We have to. Obviously, we're a horror podcast. We have a costume contest and we're going to have some super cute prizes for that. I think we all agreed we wanted our prizes to be like more like horror movie based instead of just like, here's some money or like,
Right.
I don't know, like a gift card to Target or something. Like I wanted it to be like a little bit more personal. So I'm excited about that. And then just for the rest of the night, it's like just like a dance party. Like we're gonna have a good time. And we've been working on a playlist for it. And I will say, I've been
Ooh.
jamming that thing nonstop. And I know
Certified
Zoe has
banger.
too.
Okay. I hope y'all got Heads
So
Will Roll
good.
on there. That's my little bop, all right?
I think we do.
Do we? I think we
we
do.
do.
Yeah.
Sorry,
We
that's
like
another song.
really no, you're good. I think it's like 5 or 6 hours long or whatever, and the party's only like actually the party would be about that long. So
Oh,
yeah, we did a
Okay.
really good job. And it's
I'm
like
sure
so
y'all
good.
did.
Like I think also what I want to do, and I mentioned this, and it'd be so easy is like to just have like QR codes printed out, like where you could like go download
Absolutely.
the playlist. Wouldn't that be
Mhm.
so cute?
That would be cute.
I think we should
It's
put
like
some of that
love our
stuff in our
playlist.
Instagram page too. Like we have a highlight section and we might just throw like links in there, like
Yes.
Letterboxd,
Good
Spotify,
idea.
YouTube, all kinds of stuff.
That is a good idea.
Mhm.
You
We just
guys are
need
so
someone
good
to
at
make the
social
logos.
media. Oh, I'll make the
Girl.
logos.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But also if you guys have any like suggestions, anybody who's listening, just on what you'd like to see on our social media, we're still working through it. We've never done something like this before, so we're just doing our best. And honestly,
Right.
you guys are doing so good. I'm happy with just like designing stuff and making posters, flyers, and like logos and stuff. I'm happy with that. You guys are like the masterminds behind the Instagram, so I really appreciate
Aw.
everything that you guys have been doing. Oh, also, I want to mention before I forget, I like put us on with the RSS feed link on. We're on like iHeartRadio now. I think we're on.
Oh, you did
I
make an
What?
RSS feed
applied.
link? Oh,
I
perfect. I was going to ask you
did.
about it.
What?
Yay!
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So
People
I
We're
keep
also
available
asking about
everywhere.
Apple.
Yeah,
yes,
Apple Music.
so the way Apple works is like you
Mhm.
have to like apply kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe they
Oh.
just make sure that you're not just like talking about like making like I don't know
Apple's
like
very strict about
illegal
what you
weapons
put
or
on
something.
there. You can't
And
talk about
yeah.
cannabis either. So there's that.
Oh, really? So I'm gonna have to go and look and see like what our status is on that. But I have been like working on that. Google Podcasts I started, but they're phasing their stuff out and they're trying to move all their stuff to YouTube by like early next year. Um and what else? There was like something else I did, but I can't remember what. I've just been like trying to get it on as much as
Mhm.
possible.
Oh,
But
thank you.
we're
I was looking as
definitely
well.
yeah, absolutely. It actually was way easier than I thought it would be. I was like
There's like
scared about like
services
how
that will
many
do it for
steps.
you too. But it's yeah, once
Right.
you do the RSS feed, it's easier from there.
Well, so we do everything through Spotify for podcasters, and they like have a really good resource for like
Yeah.
everything. Like you really just have to. They have like detailed instructions on how to get it on everything else, starting from Spotify.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah, that made it way easier. And then of course we have the YouTube as well for anybody that doesn't use any of those like other streaming services. We are
Mhm.
just available like on YouTube, so you can
Okay.
look us up on there, or just find us through our Instagram page. All of our links are like listed in the bio and stuff. Let's talk about our Halloween
Fuck
costumes.
yeah,
And
I'm
I
so
say that
excited.
because I saw Zoe's already and it's so cute.
Oh
Did you
my
see the picture, Shar?
god. No. Wait. Oh,
So
oh, wait, the ones
cute.
from last night? Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
yes, I
Oh
loved it.
my
I
god.
loved
Thank
it.
you.
So
Yes.
Thank
good.
you,
Your
You
makeup was
literally
Bella.
look like
incredible.
a doll.
Dude, I
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it
fucking
was
Yeah.
I love it. And that's like the first time that of course I'm not gonna say what it is until the Halloween party. We gotta be
aw.
discreet. Um, even though I did post it on social media and TikTok, but that's
Yeah.
besides the point. So,
Right.
but yeah, I dressed up, and that is the first time that I have had like that I put like some effort into a costume, and it's just it really does hit different. Like whenever you're just all dressed up and it's like you're somebody else. And I think that's what I really like about Halloween is just like being somebody else.
Oh yeah. That's like what
Especially
makes
that
it so
character.
fun.
We got to talk about
Um
your fucking costume though that you're working on. Holy shit.
yeah, I'm so
Yes.
excited about it.
I know.
Tomorrow is okay, so I'm gonna say what mine is. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been working on like I don't even know why, but I just decided like on a whim that I wanted to be Amanda from Saw, but like in the head trap, like the reverse bear
Mhm.
trap. I didn't want to do like Pig Amanda because I didn't want to just like buy a mask and then just like go from there. So I've basically over the course of the past few weeks have been like constructing a reverse bear trap out of like foam and like model magic and stuff like that. So
Oh
it's just
shit.
been way like easier. Not going to say easier than I thought. It's way more doable than I thought. Like just really tedious is the word I'm looking for. I just think it like is going to look so much better after I paint it. So I'm really excited to see what it looks like then, and I'm adding the first layers of paint tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Because tomorrow is like the only day that I have to like go and actually buy all the stuff that I need to like finish it off. It's just been crazy. And then the rest of the pieces came in. It's just like the purple shirt, the like tights and all that. I'm like so excited about my costume. I can't wait to see what it looks like all
Yes.
together. Shar, what about you? Did you decide yet?
No, I actually really didn't. But I honestly, but it's really okay. I'm probably gonna end up just throwing something together last minute. This year's really
Mhm.
just kind of crazy for me right now for the
Oh
holidays. But I
yeah.
feel
I
like
hear you.
there's so much time, I can always just go bigger, go harder next year or something. So
Absolutely.
we'll see what I slap together in the next couple weeks.
I'm
I
sure
really
it's
would
gonna be
love for
cute.
us. Thank you. I would love for us to do a group costume too.
Oh
I
yeah.
know.
So
Well, the cool thing about that is we can always do that for shoots like year round
yeah,
as well.
for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah, that'll be exciting. But I have a couple ideas throwing around. I really want to do maybe a Catwoman look, but I have to
I would
find
love
like a
it.
latex bodysuit
Right.
somewhere, which
Well,
is definitely.
the sick thing about like Catwoman is you can kind of like really make it your own. Like you
Mhm.
don't like it doesn't have to be 100% Catwoman from any movie, you know? Like you could
That's
make
true.
your own situation as long as you have like some sort of like cat thing happening, you know, like a cat mask.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. If anything, I think dressing up my pets will be the big thing for me. It'll
Oh
be
my
so fun to put
god.
them in outfits. I want to do like a hot dog and a hamburger, but I gotta find
He's
them.
so
They
cute.
are
Oh.
cute. Someone at my job did a taco cat, and I was like, "This is
Oh my
it. This is
god.
it, folks."
Bruh. I
I
would love
love
to
pet
see that.
costumes. Yes,
So cute. BB would freak out and like claw her way out immediately, though.
man. If it's
Yeah.
something on her head, she'll rock with it. But if it's on her body, well,
She'll
actually,
rock
no.
with
I mean, the opposite. If it's on her body, she'll be cool. But if it's on her head, no, 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 it's not gonna work.
I feel
Right.
that.
Yeah,
Understandable.
honestly, same. Very
No.
understandable. Did you guys decorate your house in any way?
Girl, my house is already
Right.
it's already evil. It's already
Year round.
decorated, what you mean.
Right,
But I
right.
mean, I have the little cute decorations outside. I do want to get some more. I don't know. I've never really like paid attention to decorating and stuff like that, but I did notice coming
It's
to
a
your
lot of work.
house that you're already on top of it and it looks so cute.
You know what? It's like
Yes.
ever since I started living in like I don't want to dox myself, but ever since I started living in an apartment, I found it so much easier to decorate
Oh,
because you just have like
yeah.
a few square feet to decorate.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I
Yeah.
have this limited amount of space.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I use the same amount of decorations that I have at my apartment that I would use at the house that I used to live at, like you probably wouldn't even notice them. So I
Yeah.
kind of love that it looks like it's like fully decked out, but it's really not even that much stuff. I love decorating for Halloween. It just gets me like in the best mood.
Yeah. It's really
Hmm.
Did you do
fun.
anything, Char?
It's so for me, it's so weird because I'm like very into like a specific theme like year round. So when holidays come around,
Right.
I don't want it to like clash with everything. So I'm always trying to do very casual stuff. So
Right,
I
right.
have a bunch of like skulls around the house and like kind of pumpkins, but they're not necessarily Halloween colored. They're all kind of like more Day of the Dead looking and more just kind of like
Yeah.
artsy. And then
I love that though.
I know. It's like I can kind of always have Halloween going around pretty much. And then I have
Right.
like cute little Halloween themed pet stuff for my cats. So they have like a Halloween tunnel and like a little
Oh.
what do you call it? There's like a little cat tower they have, and there's this like
Hmm.
eyeballs and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool.
You still use
Um,
Chewy and stuff?
I do. Yeah, I'm a girl. I'm a day one for
Look,
Chewy.
Chewy,
Sponsor
you need to
me.
sponsor us.
Sponsor me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tara Takeover, sponsored by Chewy.
yes. I just want a picture. They draw pictures for people sometimes, and I'm like,
No
please.
way.
Yes, so my
Aw.
friend Sarah got one. They drew her cat. It was very pretty.
I would be
Simone.
so jelly. I would be so jelly.
I'm coveting deeply.
So you have to like what do you do? Like ask them in the delivery
I don't
instructions or
know.
something?
I think they just do it randomly. Like it was her cat's birthday or something like that because you put your birthday in and they just sent her a
Oh,
card.
that's
Aw,
I
so
fell
that's
out.
cute.
They
Chewy.
did
We
send a
love
birthday
you.
card. We
Yeah,
love you,
we love
Chewy.
you, Chewy.
We love you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been getting this question a lot in like my music interviews and I was like, I guess I never really like thought about it. I don't know if I really have a thought process behind it, but do you guys have like a certain list of movies that you watch every Halloween?
Hmm.
Ooh. I was thinking if I should like watch the Halloween series again this year just to kind of like get in the spirit. Um
Yeah.
when I was younger, I used to be very, very into like the Halloween Town movies, and I did watch
Hell
those every
yeah.
year.
Oh, I love
Those
Oh
were
my
my
that.
gosh.
favorite ones.
Hell
Now,
yeah, dude.
I think I just try to make a point to watch more horror in the month of October,
Right.
but I never pick a particular movie. Maybe we should.
Right. What about you, Zoe?
Uh, I fuck with Casper.
Hell
The one
yeah.
with
Bring that
Christy.
Casper.
Wait,
Yay!
Yeah.
Christina Ricci, that
I
Casper.
forgot. Yeah, I
Dude,
forgot she was in
Yeah.
it.
that one goes unbelievably hard.
It does go
Um,
hard.
but I will say I noticed that I watch the House of the Devil movie like every year, which
Yeah,
was
yeah,
really fucking
definitely.
and of course
That's
all of Rob
cool.
Zombie's movies, nothing new.
Right.
What about you?
So I think that it is definitely like I'm kind of on the same wave as Char where I just try to make an attempt to like watch a movie a day at least. But I will say every single Halloween without fail, 100% of the time, I'm gonna like run a Friday the 13th marathon.
Fuck
I
yeah.
don't know
Nice.
why. But I think for whatever reason, like that's just the movie I think of when I think of Halloween. It's not even Halloween, which is one of my favorite
Aw.
movies as well,
Right, right,
obviously.
right, right.
But it's
Yeah.
always for some reason Friday the 13th, which isn't even necessarily based around Halloween. It's just what I think of. I don't know why, but I love it. And so I already started that. And I'm on like the fifth movie only, but I have all week to do it. So I'll finish
Yeah.
them out by the end of the week. I just love rewatching those every
Nice.
year around spooky season.
I think
Yeah.
also I don't really rewatch movies very often, so that's kind of a personal other problem, but that's a good idea to start a little tradition for sure.
I love that about you though. My issue is like if I find something that I like I have trouble letting it go. So I will
Mhm.
rewatch the same movie over and over and over rather than like watch new movies, and that's why I'm so behind sometimes. So I'll like be able to quote movie like a certain list of movies, but then there's some I'm just like I
Yeah.
haven't really gotten around to it, and I need
Oh,
to
but I
get
love
way better
that.
about
Right,
that.
I
yeah.
love that you can like you
Ugh.
got movie quotes in your brain, and I'm like, I think I remember this scene once a long time ago, the first time I saw it.
Right. I feel like Zoe's like balanced. Like I feel like you watch a lot of the new ones or you like stay pretty updated, but you do
Mhm.
like rewatch a lot of stuff as well.
Oh, yeah,
For
for sure. I
sure.
love rewatching shit. That's my shit.
Yeah. It just feels like familiar, kind of like home, you know?
Mhm, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, in order to celebrate Halloween, we thought what better way to do it than to read some scary stories. So, these
Mhm.
scary stories, all three of these are from the No Sleep subreddit. And we're going to go ahead and like read who wrote them. And we're all going to take turns reading them and then just kind of discuss them after. I thought it would be super fun. Are you guys ready?
Yes. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Oh, I feel like I'm on the spot right like I'm reading in school right now. Like they call you out and you're like,
Oh, you're good. After the second line, you'll feel better.
Okay. So this Reddit is by the user the Dorkpool, and this one is called I've been getting weird texts. Story of my life, first of all.
Yeah, right?
Sorry. Okay.
You're good.
So I've been getting a lot of random texts lately. I think most of us do. Some
True.
telemarketer or political campaign plugs in our numbers to some auto mailer app and what's that word? What's that word?
Inundates?
In you in
Inundates, I think is what it is.
inundates?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you want me
I
just
can
like
end it.
continue?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're good.
sorry guys. Inundates us with a spam. Around election season, my phone is bombarded with texts telling me to donate to various politicians. I'm used to it. These texts, though, these were different. They started out innocently enough. The first one was sent a few weeks ago and said, "Hey Karen, it's Bill from the party." First of all, my name isn't Karen and I didn't know a Bill. So I figured it was either a wrong number or more likely spam. I'd gotten texts like that before and assumed it was some sort of weird phishing scheme or something. I ignored it. I was figuring it wasn't worth the effort to block. I wonder how different things would be if I did block that number. Anyway,
Ooh.
I went about my life and completely forgot about the text until a couple of days later. Hey, Karen, it's Bill. We shared that kiss. Same number, same guy. I realized that it wasn't a spam number, but instead a real guy who was given my number at a party, most likely from someone who wasn't super comfortable giving him her number. Feeling a bit bad for the guy, I decided to put him out of his misery. Hey, sorry, this isn't Karen. Think you got the wrong number. A minute and then, stop joking. I know it's you. No joke, man. Sorry. And that was that for a bit at least. A few hours later, while I was making dinner, my phone goes off. Karen, you fucking whore. Don't you fucking lie
Oh,
to me.
oh my God.
That just went 0 to 100.
Holy shit.
Well, someone wasn't taking the truth very well. Dude, this
Bruh.
isn't Karen. Leave me alone. You bitch, don't fucking lie to me. Okay. Okay, I'm going to block you now. And with that, I blocked him. I continued going about my daily life. The experience just a weird story at this point. I told a few friends, and we all agreed that Karen was probably justified in not giving Bill her number.
Yeah, hell
Other than
yeah.
that, I didn't think much of it. Then a few days later, after I blocked Bill, I got a text from a new number. That was rude, Karen.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Now, this was just getting creepy. Do I respond? I thought about it and decided not to. Don't give this guy more attention.
Nope.
More attention. I blocked his new number and figured that would be the end of it. A few minutes later, I got a new text from a new number. I know you're there, Karen. What the fuck? Did this guy buy more than one phone just to text me? What is wrong with this
Text
weirdo?
now. Text now app.
Sponsor us.
Starting to feel a bit creeped out, I blocked the other number too. Suddenly, my phone was blowing up with a bunch of texts from a bunch of different numbers. Karen, don't hide from me, Karen. You bitch. I'm going to
I
find
hate
you.
him.
You can't hide forever. Just dozens and dozens of texts like that coming in too quickly for me to block them all. What the fuck is going on? How the fuck is he doing this? Why the fuck is he doing this? As I'm reeling from the text, my phone rings. I don't recognize the number. It could be, well, a spam call calling me for my car's extended warranty or something. I
Ugh.
don't know.
Real.
I know deep down it isn't, though. A part of me wanted to pick up the phone, scream at this guy to leave me alone, that I'm not this Karen and he's a fucking nut job. But for some reason, I couldn't bring myself to pick up the phone. Some part of my brain was just screaming at me not to, paralyzing me with indecision. Soon enough, the phone stopped ringing. Whoever it was left a voicemail. Oh, that just gave me chills.
I know, I'm
Spooky.
scared.
Uh-uh.
Taking a deep breath, I played it. For the first few seconds, it was just heavy breathing. Then,
Oh my god.
Karen, I miss the way you tasted at the party, Karen. And there
Oh
it
my God.
ended. I wasn't quite sure how to respond. How do you respond to something like that? Call him back? Call the police? Call the local asylum and ask if they're missing a guy named Bill?
Right.
No. I decided to not do any of those things. Instead, I changed my phone number. It was a pain in the ass, but hopefully he wouldn't be able to figure it out. He just kept texting the old number and assumed I was ignoring him. Everyone wins. For a while, it looked like it worked. I didn't hear anything from Bill. The random texts I got were just those asking me to donate to some politician. After what happened, it was almost a relief to get those. I started to let myself forget about Bill and move on with my life. Until today, I got a text from a random number. Found you, Karen. Attached was a picture of me taken through my window.
No, why is he calling her cat? Oh my gosh, I have
no.
chills.
Ah, fuck,
But
that was
why-
scary.
Why
don't
is
like
he calling
that.
her Karen?
Yeah. Anyways, what did y'all think about that?
That's so
That's
spooky.
creepy.
Ugh, you bitch.
Oh my god. Yeah, why was he so Okay, I want to know what's up with the party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did-
what?
Let's see.
Let me read this
Stuff
back.
from
Let's
the
see.
party.
Right? I
guess
know. Now we're
it-
like, we have to learn what happened.
It was, I assume she was at a party and maybe somebody was fucking stalking her.
I don't know. That is so creepy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, I hate it.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
it doesn't say she didn't go to a party. She just says my name's not Karen.
Right.
That's so creepy.
Oh my god,
Oh
these
my
are so
gosh.
fun. I can't wait to hear the other two.
Right.
Have y'all had a
Yes.
weird experience like that? Something
Um,
similar?
No, thankfully that's
Honestly,
like so
yeah.
What?
Yeah?
Oh wait, no. Oh no, no. I
Oh.
meant no. I meant no.
You're
no,
like, tell us
no.
now. Tell us.
No, no. I've been like pranked by like friends, but it was never like creepy or anything.
Yeah, wait, sorry. I was just reading this because this is so crazy, but the I just had to make sure because I looked up. I was like, "No Sleep is fiction, right?" It is. It's original horror stories. But this is so random. I'm like reading the comments, and why is everybody like, "Why haven't you gone to the police?" God, it's like
I
this
know,
isn't
yeah.
real.
Hold on,
It's like
folks.
blowing my mind. I started thinking, are we being like mad, like sus right now, like reading somebody's like scary, like sad moment?
Oh.
But it's like, no, these people are very strange. Why are they like? Okay, maybe they're just playing part of that, playing like along with it or something. But No, so honestly,
Yeah.
this is like such a terrifying concept, and like, okay, this is like kind of unrelated, and like, honestly, it's like way unrelated. I don't even know why I'm bringing it up, but there is like a thing that went down on YouTube that everybody's freaking out right now, where this like really, really well known YouTuber who has like,
Mhm.
it's like 30 million subscribers, just like she has this like ongoing like feud thing with this other YouTuber, and she
Mhm.
like posted his address on like her Instagram, and she has like 6 million
Ah.
followers, and
Oh
she's
my
like one of these
gosh.
really pretty like ooh girl type situations. So you know that she's got like some crazed fans that are obsessed with her probably, and like
Right.
she just like put this guy's address where his family lives online,
That's
and it's like,
Oh.
I know this is kind of unrelated, but it's so terrifying to
That
think
is
that like
terrifying.
there's nothing you can do about like if somebody has your information, like it just feels so vulnerable, you know? Like that you
Mm.
can't, like, even if you change your number and they keep finding where you are, like what a horrifying thing.
I know
Yeah, literally.
I can fucking relate to that because, where we live, pretty much a lot of people know where we live, y'all. And it's
Right,
like it
true.
is scary sometimes. Especially
Yeah.
that I mean, that's why we stay strapped up.
Right, right,
But
right.
besides that, like no, I try not to like go outside like whenever it's dark to do laundry or something. I'll just
Yeah.
get like one of the guys to do it. But besides
You
that,
never
it
know.
you never fucking know. Um
Yeah.
so yeah, stay alert, guys. If you get any weird text from a creepy ass number, just block that man.
Just block.
Block
Just
him.
block. That is so, so scary. But
Ugh,
it kind of makes you wonder, like, I feel like with this particular story, even if they did block the first one, like they would have ended up getting a picture of themselves anyway. Like it just, I don't think it
oh.
would have ever ended up well. Now I sound like the comments. I'm like, girl, go to the police.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, it's an original story. Okay, let's read another one.
Hell
Yay.
yeah.
Okay.
This story is posted by, oh my gosh, it's so tiny. It's posted by Blair Daniels.
Okay.
It's called I Hacked Someone's Ring Camera. I Saw Something Horrifying.
Uh,
I don't think I can read as good as you did, Zoe. You killed that shit, but I'm gonna do my best.
no, do it. Do it.
Okay. It was just supposed to be a stupid prank. You know how some people can hack into ring cameras? My friend Johnny is a computer whiz, and he thought it would be the funniest shit to scare someone senseless by spying on them and talking out of the microphone. Okay, girl. In retrospect, it was a terrible idea. Even at the time, it felt sort of gross, but we're 15 years old. Besides, Eddie was on board, and I didn't want to be the party pooper telling them we should, like, not break the law and spy on people.
Mm.
That would be totally lame, right? I do not miss being 15.
No, not at all.
It it took about an hour for Johnny to hack into the camera. The account was registered to a guy who lived over 1,000 miles away in Texas. The three of us huddled around the computer as the live feed loaded. What if it's like people having sex? Score. Dude, no one would set up the camera in their bedroom. Who said they'd be in the bedroom? Oh my God. We were
Dude.
cut off by the video feed filling the screen. For 10 whole minutes, it was just an empty kitchen. Completely boring. It looked like a rich kitchen, though, with all that stuff you see in Home Depot that my mom would drool over every time we went. We waited. Eddie opened a bag of chips and started eating. Shh, they'll hear you, Johnny hissed. Hissed. A few more minutes went by. Finally, a shadow appeared on the wall. Then a woman walked into view. Much to our disappointment, she wasn't hot.
Oh
She was
shit.
older.
Disappointed. He kept
Ew.
watching though, huh? He kept watching.
He sure did. She was
Right.
older, about 60 or so, with blonde hair cut into a severe bob. Looked rich from her clothing and stuff. She was looking back into the hallway, talking to someone off screen. What's she saying? Eddie whispered. Shh. We listened, and finally I could make out a few snippets of her words. Leave it here tonight. Deal with it tomorrow. In the freezer. Johnny leaned toward the computer, a wicked grin on his face. He opened his mouth to yell something into the microphone, but at that moment, someone else came on screen. It was a man, but he didn't look like he was her husband. He looked like he was half her age and a foot taller than her. A buff guy. The type of guy you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley late at night. His pale
Shit.
blue eyes
Mhm.
swept across the kitchen. Then he stepped in front of the fridge. The freezer? He asked, his low voice clearly audible. She nodded. He opened the left side of the fridge, presumably the freezer, and began pulling everything out of it. Not just the food, but the shelving and the drawers, like my mom does when she's doing a deep clean. Finally, he stood up, brushed off his pants, and walked back out of the kitchen. When he came back, he was dragging something behind him. I stared at the screen, my heart pounding. A large, long object in a black trash bag slid over the kitchen floor behind him. He stopped in front of the fridge for a moment, then he crouched down. With a grunt, he lifted the thing upright and began trying to shove it into the freezer. What kind of freezer do they have? Some massive, like, what is happening?
I'm so
Johnny, Eddie, and I looked
confused.
at each other, our mouths hanging open. I knew we were all thinking the same thing. Is that a body? The man gave the thing another good shove, but instead of fitting into the freezer, it fell back out towards him. He dodged, and it fell on the ground with a sickening thwack. But in the fall, the trash bag shifted, and poking out of the bag was a bloody, pale hand. Johnny, Eddie,
Oh
and I
god.
screamed. But as the sound left my lips, I remembered the microphone is on. Their heads snapped toward us, a pause. But also, why do they have like a camera like incriminating all of this about like girl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
wait.
was that coming from the camera? She muttered to the man. Someone, someone might have hacked your camera. It happens, he replied. He sounded fearful. But the woman didn't show an ounce of fear. She ran to the camera, her entire face filling the screen,
Oof.
jowls jiggling,
Oof.
wrinkled lips pressed together. Her hard, dark eyes stared into the camera, even though she couldn't see us. And then she spoke. If you tell a soul about what you saw, I'll rip your fucking heads off.
Oh god.
Then
Oh
she picked
god.
up Then she picked up the camera. The feed filled with blurry, twisted shapes as it was tilted around, and then everything went black. I stared at Johnny and Eddie, shaking. By the time I looked back at the computer, we'd been logged out of the account. It's
Hmm.
been 3 months since that happened. I eventually did tell the police. Well, my parents did, but I don't remember the name on the account. And Johnny hasn't been able to log back in. Apparently, he got their info from a data breach at another company, and now they've changed their password. He doesn't have a chance. He did pass along the email, but that the account was linked to, though. So far, we've heard nothing from the police or the woman, but I'm terrified because just a few days ago, my parents decided to get a ring camera for our front door. And when I got back from school yesterday, I could have sworn I heard something come through the microphone for just a second.
Oh fuck.
Ooh,
That's so
scary.
Fuck. That
creepy.
kind of this story kind of reminded me of, have you ever guys seen that movie Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf in it?
I love that movie. I was just
Like
talking to somebody
going
about
from
that
like an
movie.
innocent like kid just like looking at people, and then you just see a fucking murderer
Yes.
right next fucking start. That's what it reminded me of, but this story is so scary.
I love that movie. I love, love, love that movie. It's like kind of funny because it's like, yeah, it's like you are like they're, just 15-year-olds or whatever, but it's
Mhm.
like, that's like really creepy. Like, why are you doing that?
Holy
The
shit, what
same
are
thing
the
with Shia
comments?
LaBeouf. Like, the whole
Yeah.
like thing behind it was like he was just like a peeping Tom to his neighbor, like just watching her change and stuff.
Dude,
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm scared to get a ring camera or anything like that. Because I'm like,
I
fuck.
know. I just
Like,
feel like in this day and age, it's so hard to not have some form of like
right.
surveillance, though, you know?
Yeah, I think my new apartment actually bans them though, so I don't know if I think
What?
I think some people have them anyway.
Yeah.
It's something about how I think it's because of the shape of the complex. Like, there's no way to avoid like filming other people, but also that's kind of the point. So I don't really
Yeah,
know.
literally.
Girl, we'll see. Because
Well,
yeah, I would like to have one. You know.
yeah,
Right.
I'm not trying to advocate for like disobeying the rules or whatever, but like can't you also
Fuck
get
y'all
like the
gonna
peephole
do?
cameras?
I mean, girl, let's just put it how it
But
is.
don't they have like cameras that you can like put in the peephole and stuff too?
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know. I guess
I
so.
think I don't know, like maybe if you just didn't, I don't know. Well, there's just something to mention, but
Somebody in the comments said, "Nah, you'll be fine. She's probably dead anyways." Like, what the fuck?
bruh,
Okay.
what in the
Oh
world?
shit. Oh my god, these are so fun. We need to do these a lot more.
I know, right? I like thought about doing it like before. Remember, we like talked about
Mhm.
like having one at the end of every episode, but it was just like too much. But I could totally see us doing this like every couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is by you, Ladder Locksmith 483. I got a strange call last night. I think my life is in danger.
Ooh.
3 a.m. There I was, laying in bed. Not sleeping, of course. Insomnia is a bitch, and there ain't much you can do about it. I've suffered from it on and off for my entire adult life. My teenage years as well, now that I can think about it. One thing I've learned, laying there with your eyes closed in bed, it's not as restful as actual sleep, and it can be pretty boring, but it'll help a little with the exhaustion the next day. but trouble sleeping was the least of my concerns that night. I got a phone call, which was more than a bit odd. Some of my friends were still out at this hour, but I don't usually get calls this late. Or this early, take your pick. The number was unfamiliar, so I refused the call. Probably a misdial, I thought. A few moments later, it rang again. Same number. I shook my head. Probably one of those so-called friends. Maybe they lost their phone, had to borrow another. I had no clue, but resigned. I picked up. The voice on the other end was unfamiliar. It was a woman's voice, and a particularly gentle one. With a distinct ring of urgency, she spoke. Please, whatever you do, don't hang up. You don't know me, but I promise you, I only want to help.
Um,
I was confused, but as I opened my mouth, I heard a gentle knock at my bedroom door.
oh my God.
Fear immediately took
Sorry.
hold. No, you're good. You're good. Now, a knock at my
What'd you
door, I'm
say?
out the window. Out the window.
Oh,
I
wait,
was
on the
thinking that
bedroom
yesterday.
door?
Yes, the bedroom
Yes,
door.
yes. Girl, I'm gone. Me and my cats.
Char said, I'm gone. You can have this house. You can have it.
Literally. Somebody was in my apartment. I started to reach for the revolver on my bedside table, but the woman spoke again. Don't answer the door. It can get in. Oh, wait, it can't get in if it's locked. Ignoring her, I grabbed my gun.
Hell
As
yeah.
I stood up, she spoke again, louder, more urgently. Don't unlock your door. Please, I promise you. Everything will be fine, but you absolutely mustn't let it in. The knock repeated, a bit louder this time, and I found myself hesitating. The woman on the phone breathed a sigh of relief, and my anxiety started to grow. I hadn't said anything yet, so why was she relieved? I know it doesn't make any sense, and I know you don't have any reason to listen to me, but no matter what, I promise you that you will be okay if you just listen to my instructions. I finally responded to her, and I asked her, Who are you? What's going on? Not the most creative line of questioning, but she answered. I'm a friend, and you never believe me, I'm sorry to say. Nobody ever does. But sometimes they listen, and when they do make it to the end. They survive. So please, please don't hang up. And whatever you do, don't unlock your door. As she spoke, she seemed on the verge of tears. Again, I opened my mouth to reply. This time, the knock on the door was booming, the sound of a fist slamming against the thin, hollow wood.
Bop, bop, bop. Police
I
knock.
said, Police, open up. Man. I stepped back and lifted my gun, aiming for the door. I was sweating heavy, my heart pounding in my chest. The air felt thick, and I wanted nothing more than to pull the trigger. And then, all at once, it stopped. I wasn't afraid or even anxious. The woman on the phone, a bit less tense, said, It's gone for now. It will come back, and when it does, you must not open the door. I started to ask another question, but she interrupted me. You left your front door unlocked. Go unlock it now, please. I stepped warily towards my bedroom door and hesitated for a moment before unlocking it. My apartment seemed untouched. I knew I could not have imagined the slamming on my door, but not a single thing was out of place. My initial hypothesis, that it was some sort of psychotic burglar, started to feel less plausible. The front door, the woman reminded me. I put my gun down on the coffee table in the middle of the living room, still holding the phone in my left hand, and moved towards the door. As I reached for it, I suddenly heard footsteps, fast,
No.
loud, rushing and getting closer.
Oh.
The woman,
Oh
for
my
the
God.
first time, shouted, Lock it! Hurry! Even one will do! I heard a hand grab the handle on the other side of the door
my
just
God.
as I slid the bolt in place. Outside, something snarled and knocked gently on my front door. I turned the lock and the handle as well and took a step back. You did it. You're fine. It can't get in now. Please, don't leave your apartment until morning. The woman hung up almost immediately after, and I was left alone to think about what I'd heard. I returned to my room, collecting my revolver. I decided to leave it on my nightstand rather than to put it back in the drawer, and incredibly, I fell asleep soon after. When I woke up, it was 11 a.m., my day off, fortunately, and I started to wonder if the events of the previous night were just a dream. But my revolver still sat on the bedside table. I went to make myself a cup of coffee and nearly jumped a foot in the air when I heard a rapping on my front door. Open up, police business, a gruff
Hell
voice
no.
called. Man, the real and nah, I'm just kidding. And I relaxed a little bit. I went over and, swallowing nervously, unlocked and opened my front door. 2 officers were standing in the doorway, and at least 6 more were out in the hall, questioning other neighbors. What's going on here? Did something happen? I asked. And the gruff officer replied, "Last night there was a murder on your floor. We wanted to ask you a few questions." The questions were pretty standard, and I didn't want to make a suspect of myself, so I obliged. After the police left, I immediately locked my door again. I was, to say the least, terrified. I still am. I don't know what that was last night, but I know if I hadn't listened to that woman on the phone, I would probably be dead right now.
Mhm.
It's nearly midnight. My front door is locked and bolted. Tomorrow, I might go out and buy a big ass padlock just to be sure. Because as I'm typing this, somebody's knocking on my front door, and I don't want to take any chances. Anybody know what's going on?
That's so
Fuck.
That's it.
creepy.
That's
What?
crazy. Ooh, I hate people knocking
Oh
on my
my
fucking
God.
door.
I liked how you
Right?
had the voice of the police officer. You were like,
Yeah,
open
hell
up.
yeah.
Open up.
Police.
That's how they all sound.
That was a good one. We were so silent the whole time because
I
I
know,
think we
'cause
were
we were
all
listening.
invested.
It was good. I like that one.
Shit, you can read
Yeah,
me
that
a
was
bedtime
solid.
story, Char.
Hell yeah.
Good. Did
This
y'all ever
comment
write?
is so. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I was going to say this comment is just so irritating. It says,
Which one?
she said it can't get in unless you open the door. Just don't open the door. Done. Like, oh, you got it all
Oh.
figured out, don't you,
Yeah.
Munkner?
Until
Yeah,
you're in
that's
that
super
fucking
chill.
position.
Right. But it's
also-
also like, you just can't leave your apartment or your bedroom. Like, what do you have to pee?
Yes,
Somebody
and why
said-
is somebody knocking?
Somebody said
Right?
buy a shotgun. That revolver probably. Yeah, blow that motherfucker's head off. A fucking
Right?
shotgun, bruh.
End it,
You
bruh.
fucking with the
End
best.
it.
That's fair.
Have you tried
Fuck.
calling the woman back? Oh, okay. So I see. I didn't even realize this, but I think
What?
that the point of the comments is to like further the story.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
And
So
to kind of like go along with it.
Right, my bad. So somebody goes, "Have you tried calling the woman back?" And he goes, "I have. So far, nothing. Like it won't even go through. Not even a dial tone." I kind of love that.
Mm.
Okay, so it's just like a
And now
little
they're
fake,
going
like,
into
response.
like culture and shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, that's so sick. I feel like we should
Yes.
do one of these, right?
Well, that's what I was about to
Right.
ask. I was gonna say, would you guys ever write a creepy? Well, this isn't a creepy pasta per se, but this is.
Right,
I
right,
think no
right.
sleep is more of an experience thing. So I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe one day we should
Uh,
all like stay up super late and like read and write no sleep
Fuck
stories.
yeah.
I am so
Fuck
down.
yeah.
When I
I
was a
love
kid, I
staying
used to
up.
write little scary stories, but I haven't written one in a while. But I feel like it'd be fun if we like
Yeah.
all work together.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be
What are
fun.
y'all's thoughts on this one?
I liked it. I thought it was super cool.
Yeah. I'm just trying to
would
like really dig
you-
into it.
Right. Would
Mhm.
you guys listen to the woman? Like, would that be your initial reaction to
Fuck
listen to
yeah.
her? Me too.
Fuck
Why
yeah.
not?
Bitch, I'm trying to. It's 2023. They crazy motherfuckers out here.
Yeah, I
Right?
think I'd listen to her. It's so crazy. Someone knocked on I think I told you this, but someone knocked on my mom's door while I was talking to her on the phone, and she's so just like ridiculous, dude. She's like, I don't know. She just immediately like screamed on top of her lungs, "Who is it?" All loud. I'm
Oh
like,
my
well, damn. The whole apartment. To be fair, they did knock kind of crazy, but she just was screaming
Yeah.
crazy right back. I'm like, yeah, you might want to try
She
a
was just
different house.
matching the
phone.
energy. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, but it's also like in a story in which like you don't know what's going on, and the only person that does know what's going on is like the person you're. It's like, why wouldn't you continue talking to them? Why would you be like,
Yeah.
no, I don't.
Wait.
Well,
Who is
What?
this woman?
oh,
I mean, just some random, I guess.
Just some like
I
telling.
know, we don't know.
Like,
But why does she know what the guys do? Like
Yeah.
what the guys every move is.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
she
it's
could
hard
be-
to say. People
oh,
can lead
yeah.
you astray for sure.
Right.
I've seen pretty
Lucy,
good
sounds
Black Mirror
terrifying. Lucy,
episodes
listen to
that
that.
went that way.
And
That's what's up.
that's
I'm like reading these comments
hang
and seeing if
on.
anybody like asks about the woman. The
Hmm.
comments are like the best part of any Reddit post.
So true.
Someone said, if you live alone, your bedroom door is locked, but not the front door.
Literally. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
But I lock my bedroom door too, but I lock the front
Mhm.
door too. Like
Well,
I'm just like
yeah.
paranoid.
Ugh,
Every
I
night
wish
I
I
lock my
could.
bedroom door.
Yeah,
Oh
I wish I
gosh.
had a door.
My stupid
Oh my
cat.
gosh.
Oh, well.
You guys have a sick curtain though.
The camo.
Nice.
Oh, is it camo? I thought it was like red for some reason. I guess that's just
I do want to get like a red thing.
yeah, you could. The camo is actually kind of sick too though.
Yeah.
It's like it gives like I don't know, like you guys are in the bunker.
Yeah. Yeah, sick.
I
Damn.
kind of love it.
fuck? I've never really been on Reddit before. This shit's awesome.
I feel like you would thrive on Reddit, please.
Yeah.
Hang on.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for listening with us. Do you guys like the scary story thing? Like, would you guys like to hear more? Please let us know. Because if so, this is absolutely something that we could do every couple of episodes, just like a no sleep episode. The funny thing is this episode was so supposed to be like a mini-sode, but it just ended up being
Mhm.
full length anyway. So
We
yeah.
just missed each other so much.
We did. And like I said earlier, I think it's just like easier and more natural now to just be able to like chat and not be worried about like everything we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We are so excited for our party. If you're in the area, please come through and hang out with us. It's at the Boom Boom Room, October 28th. Starts at 8. Please come in costume, but it's not necessary.
Yes.
But we love costume, and we're gonna be in costume. So,
Mhm.
also, what are you guys gonna be for Halloween? Let us know in the comments because I love hearing about everybody's really creative Halloween costumes. I think it's so cute.
Thank you guys for listening. And thank you all for being so patient and for tuning in to our podcast. Your support definitely like keeps us going, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Like we have all said, we are not professionals. We're just going with the flow, and eventually, things will get better. And also, we're not scared to be open minded to anything that you guys maybe want to hear more of or less of. But overall, thank you all so much for your fucking support. We're obviously getting through this because of you guys, so we really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And I think that the reception was just so much better than we thought it would be. We're on Instagram now. So if you guys don't already follow that, it's at Terror
Yeah.
Takeover. And everybody's just been so nice. Everybody's been letting us know like when they've been listening
Hell
and
yeah.
tagging us. And it just makes a world of difference. It just makes us feel like so much more motivated to like keep going and
Mhm.
keep working hard at it. So thank you guys.
Thanks for everyone listening and tuning in.
Alrighty, guys, that's all for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy early Halloween. Be safe. Have a great time. Definitely party to the fullest. And until next
Yes.
time, bye.
Bye, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Is there a story, film, or topic you want us to discuss in an upcoming episode? Email your suggestions to terrortakeoverpod@gmail.com. Intro music by Carl Casey at White Bat Audio.